If you had 1 week of your life dedicated to challenging yourself and only yourself to a fishing competition, what would you do? What would you fish for? Where would you go? And above all, what would you do to push yourself to a new realm of satisfaction when it comes to the lifestyle of angling? There's no doubt that battling the elements, the bodies of water you come to face, and the fish themselves for 7 straight days is a feat in itself. But how far would you push to complete the goals you've made? And with the biggest question of all remaining in your mind, can it be done? With this being our second 7-day challenge, it seemed imperative that we travel farther from home into a whole new world with an even tougher goal in mind. 7 species in 7 days on 7 bodies of water. Madness, you say? Well, there's only one question that remains. Can it be done? Welcome to the 7-day series, Trout Edition. Welcome back to another 7-day challenge, everybody. What inspired us to do this video was we came out with the same style of video a few years ago, but for salmon species, and we thought, what's next? What can we do to challenge ourselves, to put ourselves in a foreign environment, and to really bring the essence of a challenge into this video again, but in a completely different place? And the obvious species of choice this time was going to be trout. Everybody, we made it. It was a long drive, 6 hours of driving. I drove all through the night. Didn't even get to go to bed last night, but we're here. I always say a good fishing story always starts with a sleepless night. And here is our first body of water of the trip. And legend has it, there's tiger trout in there. Let's get the kayaks in the water. I must say, coming into day 1 of this challenge had to be one of the most fatigue-ridden days I've ever been on camera in my life. I had to pull an all-nighter, drive all the way through the night, 7 hours to get to our first destination, and here we go, starting day 1 with absolutely 0 sleep. Bursky doodles, man. Whew, I'm not used to this cold. It hit really fast. It's been super hot at home, and we come clear out here, 6 hours away from home, and I'm gonna freeze my butt off this whole trip, I can already tell. Weather is definitely going to be something that we're going to have to battle in this trip. There's going to be snow at some of the locations that we're fishing, but I think it's going to really help the fishing because these fish will go on the spawn, they're going to be reacting to this cold water, and they're going to go on the feed. So hopefully, that'll help us accomplish our goal of catching the 7 species in 7 days. There's only one way to do that though. It's to get out there and fish. I have the power! Ooh, I can feel it coursing through my hands. 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗪 lithium. Power. I found it. There it is. The mini kokanee cut plug. I think Pink's gonna do it. I threw this thing in the back of the truck before I left the house, just randomly because it was sitting on the table, and I didn't know if I was gonna find it or not, but I think it's gonna be good luck. We're using this one first. Oh yeah. Ooh, fancy dog. We got the inverted 𝗂𝗂𝗪 rack here. One of the new additions to the Adventure Mobile is the 𝗂𝗂𝗪 rooftop tent, everybody. Pretty proud of this thing. These guys are an awesome sponsor. They actually sponsored this entire video, and they hooked it up with this awesome tent, which we'll be sleeping in for most of this trip. So be on the lookout for that coming next. We're gonna freeze our butts off at a higher elevation. You know what I always say, safety third. Rule number 1's looking good. Rule number 2, staying fishy. Okay, let's go fishing. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this. I'm unloading the gear, I'm getting ready to go fishing. Again, so frickin' tired. I turn around, and what do you see pulling up to the ramp? The fish truck. I swear I have a certain kind of luck with this. This has happened to me probably 4 or 5 times in my life, where I got to a lake, and then here comes the fish truck to dump in a bunch of fish. That's convenient. Well, I hope this isn't a sign of things to come. All these fish are right here at my feet and I can't catch one. It's okay. These aren't what we're going for anyways. So the first species we're trying to check off the list today is the tiger trout. I think inevitably we'll probably catch some rainbows throughout fishing today, but we're gonna get 2 in 1, 2 for 1 deal. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but it's not gonna be on the fly apparently. Whatever, I didn't even want to catch these ones anyways. I want to catch tiger trout. Whatever rainbows. You're not that cool. Think you're better than me? Whatever. Just kidding, we're out of here. Okay, here we go. First day. What's gonna happen next? Nobody knows. Come on, little. Let's go, right here on the seat. On the seat, come on, don't break stuff. Come on, let's go. Jump, 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 you got it. Oh, good job. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today, guys, is my alma mater. My favorite setup, because I heard that's what they like. We're gonna troll. I'm gonna do my Brad's Dodger and my mini cut plug, mini kokanee cut plug by Brad's as well. And I'm gonna stuff it full of some coon shrimp, some stuff these fish have never seen before. I'm really gonna catch them off guard. And I don't think they'll be able to help themselves. Kind of feels like a gold day. Kind of cloudy skies, kind of dark water. I don't know which one, everybody. I'm gonna go with my favorite. I'm gonna go with Old Faithful here. Kind of have to. You don't have to go very long on this leader either. It only needs to be about 1 foot to 2 foot. There we go. Oh, we're dialed in, everybody. Look at that sexy pink magic here. All right, everybody. Here it goes. 7-day challenge underway. Species number 1. Come on. Bite my stuff. So I really don't know how deep this lake is, but I wanted to start off just like I would fish any lake. I've never targeted tiger trout before, but tiger trout are a trout in general. So doing this trolling method is a really effective way. You can work the different water columns and get down deep and into those fish's realm. I've been told that these fish are similar to a brown trout in the way that they feed, and they're very aggressive and like to kill things. They're not necessarily as much of a bug eater. I was told to use rapalas or any kind of like crankbait or different stuff like that because they'll chase them down and eat them. They're a predatory fish, so I think this little KCP should do the trick. But I'm just going to troll the bank, try to stay off, I don't know, 50 yards, 60 yards from the bank, start there, then work my way out in the deep stuff and see if we can find them. There's the bottom. Come out 3 or 4 cranks. Beautiful. We're fishing. Oh, I just got whacked. That or it was bottom a little bit. I don't know. Just got whacked, everybody. Just got wacky doodled. It seems small though. Sounds like there's multiple species of fish in this lake other than tiger trout and rainbows. There's crappie, there's perch, there's a bunch of different little species. So this little KCP with that shrimp in there could attract just about anything, but we'll take anything as of now. Oh, there we go. I'm getting one. No, it's bottom. That's bottom. That's bottom. No, I got a fish. I got a fish. It feels little though. It feels little. Or I was dragging rocks. Oh, yep, that's bottom. For sure. It's okay though. The structure is nice. Come up off this ledge, fall off. There should be some predatory tigers sitting there. Shere Khan, if you will. We're going for Shere Khan, everybody. I know he's out here. Prowling in the night, trying to kill poor, what's the dude's name? Mowgli. That's what it is, everybody. It's Mowgli. I'm Mowgli. Shere Khan is going to come kill my lure, and then I have to do the world a favor, bring him in and show him to you guys. Starting to see some fish roll finally. We're getting to the end of the lake, and I'm guessing is the inlet. It looks like it's coming off this mountainside, and this is where the water is coming in, which is where these fish will go to spawn this time of year. They'll usually spawn in the spring and the fall, and the fall is usually the biggest spawn. The fish are going on an absolute feeding frenzy, and soon I'm quick to realize that I don't think I have the right bugs for this. I knew I needed to switch to fly fishing. The fish were all feeding on the surface, rolling absolutely everywhere. And these weren't just minnows. I was seeing the backs of these fish, seeing their fins come up. They were all really, really good sized trout, and they were feeding on something that I didn't have in the box. And so all I could do was keep changing, keep trying, and keep casting. And above all, keep praying. Okay, it's time to go all fly guy on them, you guys. We're going fly guy. Oh, just had one. Just had one on the bugger, like third cast, everybody. We're getting bit. We're getting bit on the bugger. Oh, no, I just had one. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. He'll take it again, though. He'll take it again. I can feel it. Got him, got him, got him. Oh, gosh. Yes, I got him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. First fish of the trip, everybody. First fish is on. And a fly. On the fly, even. Oh, yeah. What is it? Oh, looks like a beautiful rainbow. Heck yeah. Yeah, we did it. First fish of the trip. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, that almost got him. Oh, that's awesome. And on the fly. Oh, it's such a beautiful fish, too. My goodness. Oh, God. Oh, God. He broke off. He broke off. I got him. I got him. Somehow hog-tied him. Lassoed him. Yes! Fish number one checked off the list. And it being a rainbow was not a big surprise to me. I knew we were gonna have to fight through multiple species as we change lakes like this and change different locations. But to get one checked off the list on day one within the first few hours was a huge relief. Rainbow trout, down. There he is, everybody. Fish number one of the trip. Lake number one, fish number one, day number one. Rainbow trout is done and in the books. I figured that'd probably be the easiest one to catch on this trip because there's such an abundance of them out here. But I tell you, with the night I've just had, driving all night, not sleeping, I'm like in a daze right now. So catching that first fish, getting it off our backs feels really good at this point in time. One thing I can already tell is going to be the hardest part of this trip is fishing these big bodies of water and not knowing anything about it. We came to the inlet of the lake on accident almost. We just cruised across, found this area, and it turned out to be a really good spot. So let's keep fishing. Let's see if we can get another species in one day. All right, back at it, everyone. I have a good feeling about this. You guys are fish all over on my fly right now. I know they can see it. I know they want it. And obviously, for some reason, these fish are kind of keyed in on the fly. As soon as I started casting this thing, I started getting hit on it. So they must be on the natural feed, not so much eating the big lures and stuff like that that they've been seeing all summer long. It's fall time. They're about to spawn. And I think they're on the feed on the natural bugs. So I'm going to stick with the fly for now. As the day wore on after catching that rainbow, fishing just continued to get harder and harder and harder for these tiger trout. The tiger trout is a species that I have never caught in my life and has been on my bucket list for forever. They only live in certain places. They're a fish that is a mix between species of fish, and they're really hard to find. They're not in a lot of bodies of water, but they are an incredible fighting fish and they're beautiful to boot. So I was really bound and determined to try to get this fish on day one, but it wasn't gonna be easy. I got a fish. I got one. I got one. I got one while answering the phone. What is this? What is this? It's a pretty, oh my God, it came off. Oh my God. Dang it. That looked like a tiger, guys. That was him. That was my tiger. I was just dinking around. Old Mr. Phil was calling me. Phil Gump. If you're watching this, Phil, that was your fault. When that thing came off, I could not believe I had lost the opportunity at my first tiger. The way it hit was different, the way it flew out of the water was different, and you could definitely see the difference in the colors. And all I could do was keep casting after that, shame to myself, but I tried to answer the phone. Thanks, Phil. They're obviously here. They're willing to eat. Let's see if we can pull this out at the fourth quarter. This would be a fourth quarter win for sure, comeback win. This has been a long, hard day. The struggle has been real. I've been trying to keep composure and do the best I can to catch this tiger trout, but I am worn the heck out. But maybe the fishing gods will smile upon us and give us one right here at the end of the day. I'm gonna use my kayak here the way it should be used, and I'm gonna get upwind of this so I can get a good cast and actually get a good presentation here. I'm not getting the same sort of presentation I had when I was just fishing and hooking that one, so I'm gonna get upwind and cast with the wind and strip it back to us, stay on spot lock. That's the strategy, and I'm sticking to it. Oh my god, I just had one. Just had one on the troll, you guys. Come on, come back for it, please. Well, this is where the day ends, everybody. With our new friend Trish. Say hi, Trish, to the world. What's this place called again?
Trick's Bar and Grill.
Trick's Bar and Grill. This is where the day ends, everybody. We're not cooking tonight because I've been up for 2 days straight. We're here drinking tequila and a beer, and she's gonna make us some wonderful soup and a pulled pork sandwich. Everybody meet Little's girlfriend. She's security for the night. This is your girlfriend? Oh, it's his girlfriend. He's gonna make me now. He's gonna make me now. It's his girlfriend. Yeah, you're funny, Little. Is it your girlfriend? Yeah, it's his girlfriend. Well, here it is. Trisha's form of 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗪 𝗧𝗛𝗘. It's freaking beautiful is what it is.
Thank you.
A work of art.
Thank you.
Likewise. Okay. Got the rustic sourdough in it. Ooh, we got kale in here. We got, looks like sausage, tomatoes.
There's 3 different kinds of sausage in there.
3 different kinds of sausage. Oh man, that's everything I needed and more. I'm on a whole new level now, you guys. Let's go fishing again. We're going night fishing. I got my second win. We are. No, just kidding, everybody. We're going to bed. All right, everybody. Day number 1 in the books. We caught a trout. It was a rainbow trout. Easiest trout to catch. Tomorrow's going to be harder, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be cold. That's going to be a great day. Night night. Feel much better. Let's go fishing. North. That's where we're headed. Good morning, everybody. I'm much more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. It was a really, really fun night last night. It was cool to meet some of the locals around here, and Little found a girlfriend, so that was cool. But today's breakfast, pickles and canned salmon. That's the breakfast of champions right here. These are Brother Heidi's specials. Very good batch, Mr. Heidi, if you're watching this. Phenomenal pickle. Oh yeah. Oh, and a hunk of salmon. Before we get too far, we need to stop for some bait. We're gonna need some bait, some kind of meat for these fish today. Man, look how cool this truck looks. I'm proud of it. Look at this, all Yakima racked out. Got the Yakima tent, trailer, top water, Old Town kayaks. Anyways, tackle shop. Here we go.
Jordan, what's up?
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, dude?
Good.
Nice to
What's
finally
your
meet
name?
you. Jason.
Jason, nice
Yeah,
to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Guys, we're here at North 2 Tackle, is that what it is?
North 2 Tackle in
Oh,
Elk,
yeah.
Washington.
Heck yeah, guys. Gotta stop in here and get your stuff.
Try and target some of those tigers.
Sure. And we're on our way. What a cool little shop. You guys gotta make sure to come back through here. And it's right on the way to a bazillion lakes, obviously, because that's where we're headed. To the land of a bazillion lakes. But we got our bait, got our white worms. We're going fishing. So here we go, day number 2, and we got Lakers on the mind. We have a couple-hour drive from eastern Washington into northern Idaho to go chase these fish, and I was not even prepared for how beautiful this drive was gonna be. Ow! It's 12 o'clock already, so we really need to get in the water fast. We had to come a long ways to get up to this lake, so hopefully we can get on these Lakers. We have some technologies that we're going to use to actually get them today, so it'll make it a little bit easier to find them, but it's beautiful back here. Or to drive in. It is truly the essence of fall right now. It's going to be so beautiful for this whole trip. Cold, but beautiful. So one thing I'm gonna have today that's gonna set this apart, I got my Humminbird Helix 5, little kayak, and ice fishing setup. This is gonna really help us find these fish. Got a couple different views here. Oh, there's a fish at 9.5 feet. Little trout. There he goes. See you later. Okay, there's 2 things that we're gonna use for these things today. One, if you guys ever saw the last time we fished for lake trout, basically on this channel, it's a really cool video. Go check it out. We go every year with some good friends of ours down in Southern Oregon. But one thing that we use is herring. We hang herring down below the boat with a big weight and just let that thing do its thing like a dead fish, a wounded fish down the bottom. We even trolled a little bit, so I'm gonna get that set up, and then we're gonna be jigging for these things. So I really love that. I love a good jig bite. The way that thing goes up and down, and then you feel that fish grab it on the fall, lay into him like you're taking all your frustrations out on his face. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna fish those 2 methods. I'm gonna get my double hook set up, and then have my jig rod set up. We've got a couple mile trek back in here to this lake, but I think it's gonna be worth it. We have entered the canal. So we're on a mission to find these Lakers, and to do so, we're actually starting in one lake, going through this giant, basically river system to get to another lake that holds the biggest fish and the most amount of these lake trout. This place truly was like the essence of Idaho, I would say. You got the big mountains, you got the changing color of the trees, and this just almost Alaska feel to this environment that we were in. It's cold outside, there's moose running around. And right then and there, I just knew that this day was gonna be one of the most unique parts of this adventure. And now it's a lake. We got 72 feet and an empty screen. But it's progressively getting a little bit deeper as we go towards this wall. So this is kind of it's obviously the first time we've ever fished here. So we're gonna go towards this wall, find that deep water, and honestly, I wanna see a fish on the screen before I start fishing. That would be the best. But we're gonna run out of time at some point, and we're gonna really need to find these fish quick. But nothing on the screen so far. Lakers, not the hardest marks, but they're down there. Exactly 80 feet. I'm gonna stop and drop. I've gotten them before on this herring just trolling. So I'm gonna actually hunt for them now that we're in 80 feet. I'm gonna start zigzagging back and forth and kind of covering the area, doing a little scan. Let's see if we can't find us a fish. I've got 6 ounces of lead here. That should get us down. The robot on the front of this thing. It's pretty cool. Spot locked right on him. I'm just gonna let this one hang for just a second. Then I'm gonna drop a jig down, but I'm gonna continue to just rig this one up. I'm sure they'll just come over and eat that bait. Give it a little action. Oh yeah, it's all in the hips. That's how you get these Lakers. It's all in the hips. Look here, look here. There he was. He was right underneath my bait. So I moved it a little bit. I'm gonna let it fall again, see if he shows back up. He's still following it. Did that just get hit? They're everywhere. as we're trolling along, I've fished these fish before, but down in Oregon in a completely different area, but to me, they're the same fish. They do the same things, they have the same tendencies, and I'm gonna try to target them the exact same way I had before. And what was really getting me excited was the fish that we were seeing all over the screen. Having that little hummingbird depth finder really was nice for being on these kayaks like this, to be able to locate and find fish and be able to target them in the place that they are, rather than just blindly fishing around all day. So they're there on the bottom, it's time to catch them. Okay, I'm gonna tip my jig. Just a little chunk of meat. There we go. Dialed in. Let's go. Now there's one on the bottom. Right on the bottom. Right underneath my bait. I'm gonna drop back down on here. They are bellies to the bottom right here. Oh, I just got hit. I think I just got hit. Come on, fish. We're starting to see signs of them though. I'm feeling good about this. The witching hour is about to be upon us. We have to stay till it's dark. We have to stay till it's dark. We're gonna have to go out here with headlamps. Except Jordan's forgotten item of the day is a headlamp. All right, I'm continuing to see fish up at about 30 feet, so I gotta send another rod down. It's gonna get too late. We're running out of time. Okay, I just stopped and went on the drift, and there's one just above my bait, so I just reeled up to him. Oh, fish! He's on there. Just kidding. There was a fish. Let's see what the bait looks like. I better check it. Doesn't almost feel like it's on there. Oh, it's there. Chomped all to hell though. Look at that. Look at that thing. All chewed to hell. Teeth marks all over it. There he is. He's on the bottom. He's right on the bottom. That's a really good mark. Sweet. That's a good sign, everyone. I don't know, it had to have been big if it put those kind of teeth marks in it, but I really did not. Oh, he's right there. There's a couple of them. I'm gonna reel this one up and start jigging. There's one at 50. I'm at 55 right now. Oh yeah, it's a good sign. There he is. There's bottom. We're gonna pump cranks. I'm gonna get my jig down there. Deploying jig. He was there. Looks like he kind of went away. You can see the action there. There's a fish on the left. Went up into my bait. Went back down. Oh, he's back. Oh yeah, there's some commotion going on here. There's some commotion going on here. Oh, he just hit it. He just hit it. He's on there. Dang it, he ate it. You can see, oh. He's right in it. I just watched him eat my jig on the depth finder. Come on, you guys. This is it. Come on. Eat one of them. Eat my meat. Eat my meat, fish. Dang it. Oh, he's going away. Oh, this is a heartbreaker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know what to do. I don't want to give up on day 2 with another target species missed. But the temperature has definitely dropped, I don't know, at least another 10 degrees. It's probably about 30 degrees right now, 32. It's getting really cold out here, and we are not having any luck. We gave it as long as we could. It was such a long trip to get up to this area, and it took so much effort to get into this lake. I almost wish we would have had an extra day to just camp in that area and really target those lake trout. But we had to head out in the dark, and day 2 was unfortunately over without our lake trout. Trying not to die getting off of this today. Made it. Okay. Go ahead, little. Go ahead. Boy. Oh, damn it. Oh, here we are. We found camp about an hour and a half from the other lake. Obviously, like I already said, we had to change the entire plan for tomorrow because we're down a couple of days, basically. We're down a couple of species. So it's time to eat some dinner, start a fire, and set up this new 𝗥𝗚𝗥𝗃 tent. Okay, let's see how this goes. Looks pretty simple. Clips on each side. That's like magic. Just like that, we got camp. That's pretty cool. They weren't joking, it's easy. Got it all rainproofed. Cool. Let's take a look inside. It's a good old-fashioned stabbing cabin up in there. Okay, let's cook some dinner. This is what's up for dinner tonight. Actually, drove it all the way from the ocean. We got a fresh coho fillet and a couple packages of elk steak. And a little surprise, lobster mushrooms, all the way from the coast. It's a real foreign kind of a meal, if you know what I'm saying. I'm bringing west to east, east to west, but I'm starving. It has been a very long day. So what we're gonna do a kind of a neat little recipe here for the salmon, one I've done once before on an addicted video. First, I'm gonna make myself a bowl. Dump my fish on it. That is a beautiful, beautiful salmon fillet there. Okay, gonna go with a little Idaho Joe since we're in Idaho. A little Idaho Joe seasoning. A little bit of garlic and salt. A little bit of cracked pepper. A smidge bit of mayo. And then I'm gonna do something real special here. And here we have the wonderful lobster mushroom. Almost looks like a lobster claw, doesn't it? Pretty neat. And this is, I've cooked these things once before. I actually picked these things for another video just the other day. But I was amazed by how beautiful, how absolutely gorgeous these mushrooms are. Look at the color in that. Just little bites all over here. We're gonna go a drizzle of salsa. On the Barbie we go. Now onto the steaks. Gonna toss a bit of lemon peppers in there, a little Worcestershire sauce, a little garlic and salt, and a little bit of cowboy seasoning. And we give them a toss. And then we set it and forget it. Next, mac and cheese. This is gonna be a little secret ingredient. We don't just use normal mac and cheese around here. We use vintage cheddar. Okay, noons are done. What I like to do here, I'm only gonna use like half the, maybe a little too much a little bit. I go about half a pack in there, stir it up. I don't like that cheese that they gave me. I want some vintage cheese if you're asking me. Dump my vintage in there. Get it all nice and mixed up. While that's melting, add a little pepper and a little garlic and salt. Are you rootin' tootin' for some mac and cheese? You want mac and cheese? Okay. There's a little bit of mac and cheese. Oh, that was hot, he says. Ow. That is just beautiful. Look at how that's turning out. Mmm. Yummy. Okay, time for our steaks. All right, we're gonna do a little flip here. I don't like to cook, I like to keep this pretty rare. So I'm gonna like very lightly cook this. That looks like a done dinner to me. But I have to try this first right off the bat. Look, it's dripping. Let's go with a nice hunk of the fish. All right, dinner served. I gotta try those mushrooms with the fish, so. It's my first time cooking salmon with these lobsters. But they seem like they were made for each other. Holy moly. I needed this after today. I'm gonna sit down and eat. Woo! Good morning. Whew. Good cup of joe. Slept great in this little bad boy last night. Had a beautiful fire. It was a lot warmer last night than I expected. I think because we came down into this lower elevation in this lower area, it was a lot more warm air kind of tucked down in this valley. But nonetheless, we got some work to do today. I'm gonna try to get multiple species today. We're gonna go to as many spots as we need to go. We're not just gonna stick to one lake. And we're gonna keep this challenge going and try to make up some ground that we've lost. Yesterday was really tough, but I mean, that's what happens when you go to fish lakes. Lakes are massive bodies of water that take a long time to dial in and take a lot of effort to try to fish. And we've done our best, but with the traveling time, with the amount of daylight that we've had, and with the way that fish were cooperating, it's been a tough bite so far. So I gotta stay positive, and we gotta stay fishing. Let's get going. So day 3 starts out. I'm still just as drained from the last couple of days. I have to say, the Aqaba tent was very nice. Got some good rest, but our biggest challenge so far on this trip, and I knew it was going to affect us throughout the rest of the trip, was this extreme weather. We get hit with this giant cold front. The weather is getting down to below freezing every night. The days are not very warm. We don't have long days. We're losing 10 to 15 minutes of daylight every single day and forcing us to go outside of our realm to catch these fish. And day 3 was definitely a tribute to that. Day 3, here we go. Got a buddy bite. Once again, cursed by the phone call. Oh, there he was. Oh, he's got it again. Oh, he lost it again. See, it's just a little guy, but you know what? After the last 2 days we had, I'll take it right now. We need to get a fish in hand. Oh, got him. What, did they not eat this fly? They're so small. Is that what's going on, everyone? They're just munching. Muncha, just no hooky wookie. So obviously the goal today is gonna be to cover multiple species. And we came to a lake that has multiple. There's browns in here, there's cutthroat in here, there's cutbows, and there's the possibility of just another normal rainbow. I'm gonna target the inlets of this lake again. I can already see there's 2 really, really sexy looking inlets. So, and I'm gonna stick to the fly fishing as much as possible because I have a feeling that's gonna be the most effective. Maybe we'll troll a little bit. Definitely gonna keep fly fishing. And we need to check some fish off the list here. Okay, we're changing the game. I'm just setting up every single different thing in the boat that I can. Now we're gonna go with a Brad's Mini Wiggler. This is a Brad Schoenborn Special. Kind of like a tan color with the orange belly. And we're marking fish all over the damn place, so something's got to give. The thing is, they're just really deep. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get a presentation effectively down there to them. This just might be it. Come back for it. Just got the smackerdoodles. Oh, come on. Got lots of fish on the screen. We're jumping up to about 30 feet here on this point. Probably gonna hit bottom soon. Better turn. Finally, everyone. Oh God, we're making a mess. That's all right. I'm gonna have to deal with it later. We need to get this fish. It's just a tiny one, but we gotta get it. And he's off. All right, I'm gonna keep this one on the toe. I'm gonna keep it on the toe. Keep him under toe. He's on there still. Get over here, you little guy. Oh, he's coming back for it. Oh my God, he let it go at the very end and then came back for it. That actually looked like a brook trout of sorts. Had like really, really dark cheeks and stuff. Interesting. Oh God, is this ever gonna happen, you guys? I'm starting to doubt myself, starting to doubt my techniques. But this is what happens when you go on the road. It's a long learning curve. A lot of times it takes multiple days on a lake to really dial it in. So we're doing it here in a couple hours. So things are going a little bit better. That was a really cool fish. I wanted to get that on camera, but back and forth we go. There was definitely a point today that I was about to break my rod, give up, and never fish again. We're going through these cutthroat, and we just keep losing them. I'm using multiple different methods. I'm switching up. I'm going through everything that I can do to try to catch these things, and I cannot get them to stay on the line nonetheless. They're not getting hooked. They keep coming off, and I'm about to lose my frickin' mind. Now the wind's frickin' blowing. We just can't win, addicts. Starting to get annoyed, very frustrated. That's been our only first pass across the lake here. Haven't really got to fish long, and as soon as that sun got up, started to warm up out here, the wind's gonna start blowing. Ugh. All right, the wiggler has not gotten bit once. Pretty much only this Dodger and the KCP. I'm gonna bring this thing up. I think I'm gonna put a rooster tail on the end of it. See if we can change our luck. Okay, we're going black and silver. I know how to do it. I'm gonna keep changing lures every couple minutes, give them something different to look at, because they're obviously there. There's fish everywhere down there. Fishing trout in this old town with this little Helix 5 is like a dream come true. I mean, I have everything that's going on right here between my feet. I got 2 rods going. I can steer with everything, and I'm hands-free the entire time to do whatever I need to do to catch fish. So, sure is making us more versatile having these, but the reality is we just need to keep them on the line. Well, now that we're out of the wind, I'm getting a little hungry. It doesn't seem like hard work, but it's hard work. So I brought a good little lunch today. I got my 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣 𝗧𝗛𝗘. Those are going to be really good. Got my vintage cheddar. What's in the cheddar? I got a big old chunk of smoked salmon. Oh, Idaho's never seen smoked salmon like this. See if it'll help. Sometimes just a little bit of sustenance, something to distract you from fishing, will help you catch a fish. I've seen it happen too many times. Okay, let's break into this stuff. If you guys have never had these little guys, you gotta try them. They are delicious. They're these little like fig and pumpkin seed crackers. They're even good by themselves. But you stick a little cheese on them. That is a thing of beauty right there. All shiny in the sunlight. Okay, so that's how we're gonna pair this. A little bit of salmon. Ooh, look how flaky this is. Yum. First one's for me. Second one's for Little. Third one's for my cracker. There it is. Beautiful. Oh man, I needed this. It's getting a little crabby. Sometimes you just gotta stay positive. That makes life a little bit better. Oh shit, here's the fish, here's the fish, here's the fish. Still there? No, I don't really feel him. I don't know, everybody. Lunch bite didn't work. Okay, the day keeps wearing on with no fish, but we just got a little call from the locals, one of Alex's friends, and he's on the other end of the lake doing a really cool method, and it's crushing him right now. So I dropped everything. We're going a Mach 10, a whole 4 miles an hour across the lake, and we're gonna go get over to them so that we can try to get on some fish. So our goal here is we're going to a really beautiful camp spot tonight. And it's where we're going to be fishing for the next day and a half or so. And I cannot wait to get there. I want to get there in the daylight so we can get some cool shots for you guys. But we're going to get camp set up. We're going to make a good meal tonight. But first, we got to check this damn fish off the list. Okay, Brian currently has one on. So I think we made the right choice. I'm literally going to go over, cut his line, and take his jig. Oh, almost killed him! It almost killed him! How'd you lose an eye? Ah, it's a cutthroat. Well, fortunately for us this day, our good friends Brian and Tawny from Clumdog Outdoors. You guys will see Brian and Tawny throughout this video. They're some awesome friends of ours that live over in Eastern Washington. They have a guide service and stuff. They call us and they're like, yeah, we're nailing them. I don't know what you guys are doing wrong. And so instantly I'm like, I need to see what they're doing. I need to see how they're doing it. And I might need to borrow some gear. Sexy. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. So lightweight. Look at that. Would you look at her?
Neat?
Unreal.
It is a cool little boat.
Is that Old Town?
Uh-huh.
Oh, the old Town sportsman, eh?
Yeah, 136.
136.
Autopilot.
Arr.
All right, here we go. You think I should just spot lock right here?
Yeah.
Okay. They're attracting them in for me.
Yeah, like it.
Okay, there's some fish. Oh, there's one about 30 feet. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. So I got my nose pointed into the wind. I'm gonna grab my depth finder, move it on over here so I can point backwards and have that little bit of a wind drift. And hopefully I'll be able to see my jig the whole time. Oh, there it is, I see it. I see it right there. There it is, okay. This is gonna be exciting now. Right below that is where that fish just was, so I'm gonna keep it there for a second. There we go. I got one in me. He's looking at it. Oh yeah, there he is. Come on. Come on. Oh, I had him. Son of a bitch. Dang it. I hope he didn't go away. Oh, there he was. Oh, almost fell off the kayak. I don't think I set the hook hard enough. Okay, well, I think I figured out what's been the problem this entire time. I was using too big of a rod, so I adapted. Now I'm using an ice rod. Which is basically we're ice fishing right now. Oh, there it was. Oh my god. He is. He is still there. Good thing I got friends. Woo! It happened. On the short rod. Oh, he's a real whopper. Come on over, world. Check it out. It can be done. Up. Sorry, I touched leader. That's a half a cutthroat right there. It's a half of an Idaho cutthroat. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's one right there. There he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, he's there. There he is. There he is. Got him. Got a little bit more of a hook set in that one. Oh God. Oh yes, there he is. Please stay on. Please stay on. Please don't come off. Please don't. Wow. West Slope cutthroat, guys. Finally. These are the coolest spotted fish. Look, just look at the color of that thing. It's like that metallic blue down his side. So these are a native trout species. They're called a cutthroat because of the obvious red color underneath their gills. That's not blood. That's just their natural color. Sometimes you have to just be willing to do anything and be versatile if you want to try to travel to new places and catch trout. There it is. Fish number 2 of the trip. Species number 2. Check and mate. Let's get him back. Thank you, little dude. Mwah. See you later. Finally. There's more down there. Let's get one more, then we need to go find camp. Got him. Oh, he's gone. Dang it. Such a light, sensitive bite. It is so hard to tell when those things are on there. Okay, there's one really good mark right here. I'm gonna drop it down to him. Yep, there we go. A little bit closer. Oh, got him on the reel in. On the reel in. you guys just see how fast I was reeling when I cooked? Oh, that's a good one too. Oh, stay in the water, stay in the water. So that's what we've been doing wrong all day. Trying too hard. Oh, you can see where he chased it all the way up from the bottom. That is so cool. Oh, that's a pretty one. Doesn't quite have the red gills. There he is. There he is. Wow, that's pretty. Just gobbled it on the straight reel in. A little bit of luck sometimes goes a long way, a lot more than skill. And he's gone. Yes. Yes. Thank the creator for that one. High five, world. Okay, there he is. 60 feet. Now I got the itch. I've been trying too hard all day to just run away. I said one more. Now I'll say one more time. There he was. Got him. I'm all bent up. Yeah, baby. Look at how all that went down. So cool to watch. Can just watch every little thing on these depth finders. It is almost cheating, but we needed the help. That's for damn sure. Needed the help from our electronics and the help. Oh, he's screaming at me. He's a screaming Mimi. 3 cutties on day 3. Oh, sweet. Quick release. Snake like a baby and head out. Thank you so much, you guys. You saved the day.
Oh yeah, of course.
High fives.
Good work, buddy.
Later. On to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Well, sometimes it pays to have the local knowledge and to be good to people and to have good friends. Thank you, Brian and Tawny, so much, because this day would have not happened without you guys. We got our cutthroat, we loaded our boats up, we hit the dusty trail, and on to the next spot. Well, here's camp, everybody. Cheers. It's day number 3 and 2 species checked off the list. Found this beautiful little camp right on the edge of the river. You guys might not be able to see it, it's a little bit dark, but I think it'll do. What an incredible place. Let's get set up. Let's get something warm in our belly. All right, everybody, we are back in Denim Dan's kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how to make some wiener mac. What do you think of my outfit tonight? It's cold out here, but I took a bath in the river. It was dark, so I didn't show you guys, but it was refreshing, and I'm a new man, and it's time to eat. So, on the menu tonight, some of Dad's bratwurst, Weisswurst. We're gonna get wiser off of eating this. We got, again, the Velveeta cheese. These are on sale for 98 cents. And then of course, we're gonna add our vintage cheddar. And the surprise, we got one more lobster mushroom left. And next, we warm our buns. These lobsters might be one of the coolest mushrooms I've found. These things have lasted. I picked these on a Stay Fishy video, I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And these things look beautiful still. They preserve very well in the fridge. So if you do see a lobster mushroom in the woods, maybe don't leave it there. Those are al dente. That's right, beer Weisswurst. I'm gonna melt some butter and add in my mushrooms. The nice part is about having those sausages is there's so much seasoning and fat content in those things that it'll really help kind of complement those mushrooms, so you don't even need to season this after the fact. We're just gonna cut this up and dump it right in our mac. Looks like the wieners are done. Back on with the nudes. We're gonna add our cheese and we're gonna slice all these wieners up, add them to the pot, then we'll have our wiener mac. We're only gonna add 1 packet of what they bring us here. Then we're gonna go with our own cheese. Strain all that butter into there. Ooh, wieners are going in. You're a little too excited, guys. Just chill. I swear this never happens. Gonna add our mushrooms and then stir. Okay, now for the best part. Trim off that little foreskin. Way to go, Dad. That's what we call a BK special right there. Here, little. Here's a treat from Grandpa. Here you go. What's that mean? All right, here it is. Bacon maple. Wait, bacon maple. Bacon maple wiener mac, everyone. That's a fish camp special. That is perfect. Look at that. Homemade brat, some nice green freshness, a 98-cent box of macaroni. Doesn't get much better than that. Don't forget that one, everyone. Wiener Mac by Dead Dan. Come on, little. There you go. Get some Wiener Mac. There you go. All right, we decided to go on a late night Denim Dan mushroom hunting adventure. And look what we have. Under the light of the moon. Those are chanterelles, baby. Way to go. Here we have it. About 100 yards from camp. Beautiful, scrumptious, and fresh chanterelles. I know what we're having for breakfast. Hell yeah. Oh, we got distracted by some mushrooms on the tree. Look what we have over here. Just making a little mound. Hello, lovelies. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, dang it. That right there is an old lobster mushroom. But right next to it are some a beautiful bouquet of chanterelles. Ooh. And dude. Purple. Wow. Yes. I don't know for sure. That looks promising. I don't know if you guys can see that on the GoPro. But I see a big white, tender, juicy mushroom. And it might be my favorite one ever. Oh, it's a coral. That's okay though. Actually, this is a bear's head. We're in a mycology kingdom right now. So this is a bear's head mushroom. This one is very, very tasty. It's in the coral family. And it is a beautiful, beautiful little specimen nonetheless. Oh, and it tastes like my favorite mushroom in the world. And that is the cauliflower mushroom. Same species, a little bit of a relative. Oh, actually no. Look at all the bugs. We got bugs all over in this thing. We're gonna leave that to make more mushrooms. Mushroom babies. But here is actually a trumpet chanterelle. These ones are not the best to eat, so we're gonna leave that. Thanks anyways, bud. Oh, that's a coral. That's a coral. One worth taking for sure. It's gonna go well with our breakfast. Oop, you can see how this part's a little rotten. I'm gonna cut him off. Looks just like coral from the ocean. What a beautiful little bouquet. What are those? Yeah, we're picking mushrooms at midnight in Chakas. Those are beautiful. This is a whole different species of chanterelle. But a chanterelle, no less. Good morning, everybody. Second night in the Yakima tent.
It's really comfy, I must say. This thing is great, very roomy. I'm just starfished over here. I can definitely fit. Me and Little are fine. But I just got my little buddy heater over here. You can see I don't even have it on. I just have my pilot light turned on. It seems if I turn that thing on, it just blows me out of here. It gets way too hot too fast. But I found that trick where I just use just the pilot light, and it's just that little flame, and it's just kept just enough warmth coming in here all night. So a lot of riding on today and the next few days. I hope we can accomplish at least part of this goal. Not getting a lake trout was tough. Not getting a tiger trout was tough. But this particular area has 3 different species in it, and it's a little more my style. The small creeks and stuff. So things are about to change, and things are looking up, and life is good. So let's make some coffee.
Day number 4, I'm back in my element. This is the style of fishing in a place that is much more like the stuff that I'm used to. When you go and you try to challenge yourself to new fisheries and you compare a lake to a river, there's so many things that go in. Some people don't figure out how to fish a lake for 10 years of their life, and then they finally figure the things out, they find their techniques that work best, their areas, and they can dominate on it and they can catch a lot of fish. But when you're on the road and only giving yourself 8 hours a day to fish a certain body of water and trying to learn it and then capitalize the best you can on the things that you learn in that short amount of time, it becomes very difficult. But today's a different day. We're back in my home turf and we're gonna catch some fish. Found our first little piece of fishy water. Sure reminds me of home down in here. It's absolutely beautiful. We're about at the same elevation even, so it doesn't surprise me to find all those mushrooms last night. And it wouldn't surprise me for the same sort of tactics to work here as does at home. So we'll start with the worm. One thing for certain, everybody, today, stealth is gonna be a very, very big factor in this. This water is crystal clear. I'm using 4-pound tests on both rods, so I should be able to at least not have them be too line shy, but walking up on the hole too quickly, not starting at the bottom and working your way up, because these trout, especially in a creek like this, they're all looking uphill. They're all looking up and uphill. They're not looking behind them, so it's best to work a hole from the bottom to the top. So that's what we're gonna have to do a lot today, just so that these fish just don't swim out of the hole by the time we even get to them. Okay, fishiest situation of the day up till this point is right here in front of us. Come on, Rod. There we go. Oh. Okay, best hole so far. They just seem to keep getting better. I don't know anything about this river, never touched it in my life, so we're going from spot to spot, hole to hole, and jumping. But there is 3 species here, again, like we've said before, so this setup though should work for all of them. And this is a nice hole, so let's put the 2 and 2 together. Four holes, no fish. Really hope today's not like the last couple of days. We need to put some fish on the board. But what an incredible setting. It's very moody today outside, I would say. It feels like a day like somebody would get attacked by a bear or something. Hopefully it's not us. But in reality, I think we just have to keep walking. We'll eventually run into some fish. So the journey upriver continues. We're going hole to hole. I'm finding any deep spot in this river. These rivers are very, very low at this point in time. Hasn't been a ton of rain. The high elevations are freezing, so there's not a lot of water level coming up. And we hit the first 3 or 4 holes and no fish. And I'm thinking to myself, oh Lord, please not again. Okay, one just rolled in this hole. This is exactly what we're looking for. You guys can see out there, I can't see the bottom. Big, big rock wall on the other side, slow current. And on the way up, I saw 2 fish roll right off of that point. So let's go back to what worked first. Take off our Sink It series and go back with the worm. I'm gonna stay way back here. I do not want to ruin this. This is definitely gonna be a good spot. I can see it. We got little reds on this side where these fish are spawning. I know there's a good amount of trout in this hole. I can feel it. Here it goes. There he is, got him, got him. That's a good one too. Oh yes, yes. That's a really nice one. Thing damn near didn't even hit the water. Come on baby, come to Papa. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. What are you? Wow, you're beautiful, that's what you are. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, bring it in, bring it in. Come here, little guy. Oh my God. Come on. There he is, we got him. We touched him. This is a cut-bow, everybody. It's a cutthroat rainbow cross. And that's species number 3. Look at it. The most beautiful fish of the trip, by far. Cut-bow on the board, and that's fish number 3 on this challenge. This was absolutely one of the most beautiful trout that I've ever caught, and the setting was even better. That small hole, that big deep ledge, all the different colors of leaves in the trees, and to watch how fast that bobber drained got me pretty damn excited, I have to say. Fish number 3 off the list, cut-bow down. I like that. Oh, yep, got him. Oh God. That was the coolest thing I have ever seen. Oh, he came off. Damn it. I stopped watching my bobber like a dummy, looked over and I couldn't find it again with all these orange leaves. It's kind of hard to tell your bobber apart. Oh, that was a nice one. The way he picked right up off the bottom, instant replay. Oh, yep, got him. Oh God. That was so freaking cool. Here's a good little bush casting tip for you guys. The old slingshot. Nailed it. Just load that tip of your rod up, let it fling, and let go at the exact same time. Got a little overexcited. I made a cast before the camera got back here. This faster water seems to be a little bit better water to twitch in, and I absolutely got crushed, but he didn't feel the hook at all, so I think he's gonna eat it again. And I pulled it right away from him, so he probably thinks that this one got away, so he's gonna be extra vicious. Oh man, that sucks. Where'd he go? He figured this out. I would love to get one on the twitching jig out here, you guys. This is a method that is my absolute favorite to fish for trout. And these are the exact trout to do it with, especially this time of year when there's not a lot of bug life anymore. They're gonna start eating whatever they can to make it through the winter. And a lot of times it turns out to be other little fish. A lot of people don't think of like rainbows and cutthroat and cutbows to be very extremely predatory, but they do what they have to do when they need to. That was really cool last night. Old Denim Dan came out. He's a wild man, if you know what I'm saying. And just found some in the middle of the night. Just decided to go for a walk because I thought there were some mushrooms there, and it turns out there are a ton of them here. So we're gonna quick little pass through the woods on the way back to camp, and I'm gonna make you a pretty tasty little meal here, everybody. I know all this walking today, different from being on the kayaks all day, has been a lot different. Been burning a lot more energy. It's been a long day so far, but killer morning bite. I think we're gonna switch up rivers after lunch and see if we can keep this roll going. That's lunch. Well, psych, before we go hit the next spot, we're stopping at the oldest bar in Idaho. I had to check it out. It's called the Snake Pit. It sounds good to me. I like that ratio. That's a good mixture right there. Cheers. Gotta try the pickle. Perfect. Take a fat look at that. Sweet potato nachos. My mouth is seriously watering. It smells amazing. It's got some really good barbecue sauce on it. It's like rib fries. Oh my God. Yes. So after getting those first fish, we had to try to make up for lost time. There was a bigger river nearby. Our goal was to head to that river. That river had a couple extra species of fish that we needed to check off our list. So we headed there, got geared up, and went out for the witching hour. Okay, made it to the next fishing location. Went to go start. And what do you know? Broken tip. Got a little western in the bushes. But here's a little emergency tip for you guys. A little trick. You do one of these. Let that glue get nice and hot. It'll start on fire a little bit. Pull out your pliers. Boop. There we go. Got a fresh tip again. Now we put it on the rod. Okay. I don't think that's going anywhere. Emergency fix on the road. All right, so the goal for the rest of the evening is to check one more fish off the list, and that is the brook trout. There's plenty of brookies in this river. There's also the cutbows, and there's normal cutthroat, so we stand a chance of catching 3 different species, but we really only need one of them right now. So we got a couple hours of daylight left, and we got a lot of river to fish. Let's do it. So much bigger body of water that we have here, which I'm kind of liking. It's going to give us probably more volume of fish. That last creek we were on was very, very small, but I loved it. It was very intimate. It was a beautiful, beautiful little canyon too, but I think we have the odds of catching a lot bigger fish on this river. Okay, so I'm sneaking up to the top of the hole so that I can get a good drift with this twitching jig. I'm gonna just kind of swing it in the current. A lot of times with these sculpin, they are in the faster water. They're in the faster and the deeper water. So I think that's kind of the perfect situation to toss this thing out there in this little bit quicker water, make it look like it's a wounded fish trying to survive, vulnerable to be eaten. Come on. Got him. Oh yeah, that's a really good one too. Nailed him. Got him. I'm all bent up. Oh yeah. That's a good one. Oh, he just drilled that twitching jig. Man, that was cool. Oh, it's another cut bow. Wow. That was awesome. Look at the size of this one. That beautiful twitcher right in the side of his face. Ooh, wow. Wow, everyone. Wow. Look at this fish. Look at the bottom of that jaw, that red gill. This one has a little bit more of cutthroat characteristics, but it is yet again a cut bow. Oh my goodness. Look at that tail. Beautiful creature, and look at that jig sticking out of his mouth. This is a method that I've heard nobody around here really fishes. But again, dialed it in, found good water, caught a fish. It took us a minute to get this one, but boy, am I happy we stayed. All right, little lady, thanks for playing. Let's let her go. See you later. Ha-ha! That's 2, everyone. What a great day it's been so far. I love this setting. This is by far my favorite day yet. You know, and probably my favorite part of this trip so far, everybody, is what I was just thinking about, is we have not caught a single fish on the same method twice. We had to catch all those fish yesterday on an ice fishing technique. The day before that, we did it on flies. Today, we're doing it on bobbers and worms and different stuff like that. So it's been a very, very cool adventure to just go through and have that versatility and be forced to try different methods and completely switch tackle and gear to target each one of these species. So it's a monument to this trip, and it's honestly a really gratifying experience as an angler to be able to go out and do that. Oh my God, one just rolled. Story over. Okay, one more cast with the worm. Ah, feels so good. Finally have a successful day. That wasn't that hard. Now that was just pure luck. Literally had this thing hit. I sat there pouting, staring at my GoPro on my chest. And he came all the way to the bank like a sacrificial lamb and ate it. Man, he is strong. Come on. Thank you. Wow. Holy smokes. Look at this trout, everybody. Fish of the trip for sure. That is one of the most incredible creatures I have seen in my entire life. That jaw is like a neon color. Look at it from the tip of his caudal all the way back. Wow. 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 Oh, that is so incredible. Mwah. Thanks for making my day, fish. See you later. Life is good. Day number 4 blew my mind. I could fish in this river for the rest of my life. I had so much fun catching these fish. Thank you so much, Mr. 𝗛𝗘𝗟, for showing me this method of twitching those jigs. And the fact that we got him on one of my favorite methods, 1 with the bobber, 2 with the jig, and was able to pull in some of the most beautiful fish of the trip so far, just had me on cloud 9. I was so excited. Day number 4, total success. Fish number 3 checked off the list. Now it's time to head back to camp. Well, this is gonna be home. Come on, little. What an absolutely sick spot. Right on the water. Nice fireplace. All the pine needles turning colors. This is badass. You like it here? Yeah, you an Idaho dog? Well, we're gonna take this opportunity, you guys. This is the first time we've gotten to camp before completely pitch black dark. What an awesome day of fishing. This is truly the most memorable day so far. All the colors on the fish, all the color in the hills made me one happy camper today. So let's get set up. All right, here it goes. I'll show you once again how simple this darn thing is. I didn't know how much I would like it, to be honest. It's definitely a different style of camping, but what it makes is it makes everything so compact and so easy to go around and just hop spots every day and keep moving on a trip like this especially. And it really is so nice to be set up so quickly and in and out of your camp spot when you're on the road like this. So let's get this undone. All right, halfway there, everyone. We're camping. The other cool part of this is the pole system with this. It's very, very simple, and it's very easy to do, and it's quick. This comes with these bad boys right here with these little hooks on them. So these go through here. So these go right through here into these holes right here. Stretch it out, grab your pole, and bam. And my favorite part about this, again, is this little awning it creates. Makes it so if it is raining or early in the morning when it's cold and dewy, none of your stuff, none of your kitchen or anything is going to be covered in water and gross and wet. So once again, thank you, 𝗛𝗚𝗏, for sponsoring this video. This is an awesome setup. Being out here, guys, makes me want to be elk hunting so bad. This is like the most bad A elk country in the country. I'm happy we're here fishing, but it's really hard to be up here this time of year, smelling the cold air in the mornings, seeing all the hunters, to not want to be hunting. Oh, those are beautiful steaks. But in honor of being in elk country, that's why we brought so much elk. You are what you eat, they say. Look at how beautiful that elk meat is. Incredible color. You can see how tender it is. It just falls apart. Yum. Worcestershire. Cowboy. For cowboys. Garlic and salt. And a Scotia pepper. Why not? First quick shake. Then we wait. The first thing to go in our ingredients here for the saute are the mushrooms. These are going to take the longest to cook because they need to cook down, and you don't want to add any other veggies or ingredients to them until all the water's cooked off. So I'm going to go pretty good healthy chunks of these. Okay, and for the bear's head, I'm just going to cut out that root. Just make sure there's no bugs in there. You can see how nice and clean that is. There's no little holes or worms that you're going to see poking out of that. Oh, this literally smells like butter. Just like sweet cream butter. Almost looks like little shrimp in there. Look at how it all blends together so well. All the different colors. I have to try one of these right away. Oh wow, still tastes like butter. There it is. Elk steak, mushy Philly. It tastes like it looks. Unbelievable. Oh, is someone hear the dinner bell? Okay. There you go. Good boy. Okay, go bed. It was a blessed day. Cheers. Okay, good morning everybody. Day 5, and it's raining like hell. It was a super soaker last night. From about midnight on, I would say it rained constantly, and about the same heaviness. It's kind of lightened up a little bit now, but this is going to mean one thing and one thing only. Where we're going today, it's going to be white, and now I'm thinking it's going to be very white. We're going high up in the mountains to chase brook trout today. Today is going to be a very, very cool day, but I'm a little bit worried starting off today about how much it's been raining all night. I know that's about how much it's been snowing up at this lake, so hopefully we'll be able to make it there. But the first thing that we are making of the day is a good cup of joe. I have to say, the 𝗛𝗃𝗏 tent really kicked ass last night. It was drier than a popcorn fart up there. Nice and warm. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to put it away wet, so we'll see how that does. I want to make sure to try to dry this thing out the best I can before we store it. But yeah, it worked great. Thank you, 𝗛𝗃𝗏. Let's get a cup of joe in us. Let's get on the road. Now day 5 is a doozy. We're heading up in the mountains. We're going to high elevation, and we're looking for one of my very favorite trout in the world, brookies. We knew going into this day that the weather was going to be extreme. We knew there was going to be snow in the high elevations. We knew it was going to be cold, but we pointed the truck uphill anyways and headed for glory. made it. And there is definitely snow on the ground like we thought. Barely made it in here, honestly. That was a rough road, but everything held up. We're ready to fish. Let's get on the water and get this first trout underway. Somehow, so far, everything is going as planned. I hope if we can keep this up, we can keep this rally up today. The fish we got yesterday, if we can get the 2 species we're going after today, we'll be right back on track to completing this challenge and getting every single fish that we came for. These 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣 𝗪𝗢𝗥𝗗 though, I'm so impressed. I was really scared coming up here that these batteries are gonna be dead. We haven't charged them once. And you see how much we fished out of the kayaks already. So 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣 𝗪𝗢𝗥𝗗, thanks for the batteries. You guys are awesome. But one thing is for certain, we need to get on a fish. So brookies, you're going down. Let's go catch them. So my information source on this lake on day 5 had told me that these brookies are extremely easy to catch. We might need to weed through a couple different species, but they are easy to catch. There's a ton in this lake and we should be able to get it done. And when I heard that, I'm thinking we can still make up for lost time. Maybe we can catch a brookie today and we can catch a brown trout. And so we made a little bet, me and my camera guy, and we hit the lake to see what would happen. All right, here's the plan. Got my depth finder on. I'm gonna try the same tactics we got them on a couple days ago. Same situation, really bad conditions, windy, gross, can't find the fish. And I'm guessing that they're gonna be down there a little bit deeper this time. So wish me luck. Left the cameraman behind. I'm just gonna do my best. I'm gonna fish this end of the lake that we haven't really fished yet. And I'm gonna try to jig for him and see if it works. Okay, just marked one. It's down there about 9 feet. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got him. I got him. I don't know what it is, but I got him. Oh, it's another rainbow. Dang it. But I got him twitching the jig, no less. Okay, later. Good sign though. Good sign. What I'm feeling like is if we get one of these things, because they're not going to be very big. These aren't the most exciting trout. They're the most beautiful trout in the world, I would definitely say, and most brooks are. But we're going to try to get one of these, and then we have about a 2-hour drive back to where we need to catch these brown trout. And again, we're losing daylight every single day on this trip. We're losing about 10 minutes or more each and every day. So the first day we got done fishing, it was 6 o'clock. Last night, it was about 5:45 by the time it was dark. So it's definitely been a tough one trying to make everything fit in one day, especially trying to get 2 species. So, but I have a good feeling we can do it. Put our minds to it, and I think we can do it. Well, here comes one. He's chasing. He's chasing. He's chasing. He's chasing. He's chasing. Oh my God! I think I can get him. If I see another one, oh, there's way more. There's a ton of them. Holy crap! There's a ton of them. There is a ton of them right here. They did the exact same thing. Ran the hell away. Oh, there he was. Damn it. Come on. Come back for it. Damn it. I'm getting closer, everyone. I'm getting closer. Just started casting the fly again. I figured this would be a much less scary presentation for him. I'm guessing these fish have been seeing spinners and lures and stuff all summer long, and just finally now it's time for them to start eating bugs. And like I said before, one of my favorite ways to catch brookies usually is with a fly. It seems to spook them a lot less, and they're just that kind of an eater. They just like bugs. Got him. I got him. Get over here. Get over here, you little guy. What are you? It's a rainbow, everybody. Not our intended species. One that we already have marked off the list. Oh, but at least we put him to hand. I know it's not good to use the gloves, but I'm gonna use my fingertips here just to show you guys. Little rainbow. Not what we're looking for. Later. There he is. Come on, what are you? What are you? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, everybody. Looks rainbowish again, but a nice rainbow. A really nice rainbow. Pretty, but not the fish we want. Damn it. What do we do? I have to honestly say, I have never not wanted to catch a rainbow so bad in my life. I was so cold, you guys. This was one of the most miserable days of fishing I have had in a long time. Thank God I could stand up on that Old Town kayak and cast, because if I would have been sitting down and just getting beat up by that weather all day, I wouldn't have lasted very long. But I had to get this fish. Oh, well, I gotta put the fly rod down for a minute. It is way too cold. This has been miserable. From the looks of it, every time I hooked a fish, I saw a silver flash, and that's not the color these brook trout should be. So I'm gonna go back to the other side of the lake. The one fish that chased my spinner at the beginning was 100% a brookie. So I'm gonna get away from where all these stalker trout are, get back to the head end of the lake, see if we can make this happen. Because now, even more so than catching a brook trout, I just wanna get the hell off this lake. This is miserable. Back to the truck. Stopped to have a little stir fry, cup of noodle, warm up a little bit. And now we're stuck in a predicament here. It's 12:15. It's gonna take us at least an hour and a half, if not more, probably 2 hours to get to the other brown trout lake. We needed to have this fish caught already, so I'm not sure. I mean, we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't at this point. We can either stay here, freeze our asses off and grind it out all day, or we can totally half-ass the brown trout, and I'd rather not do that. So I'm gonna get this noodle in my belly and make a decision soon. Here goes nothing. Oh, last try, and we're getting the hell out of here. I could not go another day without accomplishing the goal of catching the species that we were after that day. So I stayed after it, I stayed out there, and I froze my ass off. Dang it. Guys, I really never thought I'd ever be so mad to catch this many rainbows. It has definitely been the highest number day of the trip, but has not been the species that we need. I don't know if I got about another hour of this in me. I'm so cold. I'm soaked to the bone. Oh, I really want a brookie. I want my brookie. Another rainbow. Another nice rainbow, but not the one we want. Got him. What is it? It has some different colors. Let's see. Looks like another rainbow. Well, we gotta be happy we're catching a lot of fish, but it's not the right kind. Well, truth is I can't take it anymore. We've been out here about 3 hours now. Caught about 5 or 6 rainbows. The brookies do not seem to be cooperating. I've seen a couple chase, but I am completely drenched to the bone. I'm freezing cold. And we still have another goal for today, and that's to find a brown trout too. So I'm gonna let the wind blow me back to the boat ramp. If I don't get one, we're getting the hell out of here, warming up in the truck, and we're gonna switch species. What is this? What is this? Whatever it is, it's huge. Whatever it is, it's the biggest one yet. It's a brookie! It's a brookie! It's a brookie! Oh my God, I got one. Here it is, everybody. After arguably the very hardest day of this trip, we got one more fish off the list. This has been a nightmare out here, but it was all worth it in the end. Here she is, the most beautiful fish in existence. The brookie. There's my brookie. Yes. What a special creature. Those blue spots, radical patterns down the back, and those white tips in the fall. And on, again, a completely different method. I'm using a micro worm, an addicted micro worm, and a tungsten jig head. And after fishing all day, finally twitched one up. Heck yeah, everybody. Let's get the hell out of here. Bye-bye, baby. See you later. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go get warm. Well, we decided to stop before I met my maker. and pay my dues for this bet. And we had to make another cast because the restaurant we're going to is right next to this river. And look what I got on my third cast with the twitching jig again. Absolute stunner of a cut bow. Now that just makes my day. Look at the colors on that fish. That is magnificent. A little bit more spawned out, a little further downriver than where we've been fishing. But there it is. Species number 3 of the day at least. Wasn't the one we wanted. Wasn't the one we needed. It's definitely the one we wanted. Thank you, man. Thank you, little guy, for making my day. No less, we got 3 species today, and that's a big achievement, no matter where you're fishing. So I guess it's time we go meet my maker and pay my dues. They're a little flatter than I expected. They smell good though. This guy's been keeping up on his hygiene apparently. Here it goes. This must have not been the herd bowl. You might say it's a bit nutty. I'm trying to even think of what it tastes like. Some people might know. Actually, it's amazing. I consider myself the winner of this bet. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So despite losing the bet, despite having to eat balls, day 5 was an absolute win. We fought hard and we accomplished our goal. We were so cold, everything was wet from the last couple nights of camping, so we decided that night to head back to Brian and Tawny's and get geared up for the next day. Day 6, here we go. And today's a big one. Brown trout have always been my arch nemesis. They're a fish that I love to catch, and I've been chasing them for a long time, but they're one that have always been the hardest for me to catch for some reason. So the anticipation going into day 6 is very high. Let's get this brown trout underway. All right, everybody. The 6th day is finally underway, and I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. We're back in the boat with Brian Clum from Clumdog Outdoors. You guys already recognized him from earlier in the video, and we needed some help from the pros. Basically, the entirety of the goal of the trip is running off of today. We have to catch these 2 species today to have any chance of getting the 7th one tomorrow and completing the 7-day challenge. So today's browns. We're starting with browns.
Yep, we're going to start with browns. We're going to try to do a couple multi-species, get the browns and the tigers knocked out today. We'll start with the browns though and see where we can go from there.
Let's do it.
We're there! So this right here is the one, is what this is. It's a Z-Spender from 𝗛𝗘𝗥𝗃, just a beautiful little rainbow trout pattern. Seems like around here on these local lakes, they absolutely crush it.
Yeah.
Running that with a 1-ounce inline weight so that we can get it down below the surface. These things only run like 1 to 3 feet down.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna throw a little bit of weight in there, get it down a little bit lower in the water column, and that's my prediction that this is the one that'll catch the brown and the tiger.
Well, I'm just stoked again because we've had a rhythm on this entire trip of catching every single one of these species on something different. So this is a big deal. We're going for more of a predatory fish finally, the brown trout, which is a killer.
Yep.
They're a hunting style of fish. So
Hunt them down.
if we can pull this off by catching all these 7 species on 7 different tactics as well, that's going to be monumental. So let's fish.
So that one there will dive down to 6 feet. Maybe just run that one just as it is.
Okay.
No weight, no nothing. We'll keep that one on the surface while this one running down a little deep.
How far back do you want it?
Like 75.
We kind of have every single range of depth over 35 feet. We got a fork fender down low. We got the 1 ounce and the little mini plug over here. We have a plug just running from the surface, and then we have another one about mid-range, about 15 feet, running a little, basically a worm harness. So if they're at any depth in the lake, in this section, we'll be going past them with something. Little's designating the front rod. That's his now. You running the worm harness, bud? Okay. Good choice. Oh, we need a buddy bite. Here's Marlin. What's that, brother? Over here! Find it! He's still on there. We got the buddy bite. We don't know what it is yet, but he's definitely still there. Okay, here we go. We got the buddy bite. Rainbow. Oh, cursed by the rainbow. 2 days in a row. Well, another one of these guys. Can't hate them. They're a lot of fun. They're tasty, but they're not the ones we're after. Later, dude. Dang it. The buddy bite worked though. I'm gonna call him back. So I knew this was gonna be a common theme, catching too many rainbow trout. And so at this point in time and at this length of the trip, I do not want to see any more rainbow trout. But every time the rod goes off, guess what it is? Yep, that feels like the right one too. That feels like the right kind of one. Oh, nice rainbow, but a rainbow yet again. Dang it.
Wrong species.
Beautiful one though.
Yeah. Be a brown next time.
Maybe the next one will just materialize into the right fish.
On the crankbait though.
Yep.
Good.
Yep. I might actually take that other one off, put this one back on.
Put that other one on there.
Yep. We got two of the same ones in the boat here, so we're gonna run with what's working. Another rainbow. Well, definitely found a concentration of fish. Rainbow. I'm guessing what's gonna start having to happen is we're just gonna have to weed through the rainbows. We found the area of the lake that fish are and they're feeding, so I'm just gonna keep them down and keep fishing. There's one. Oh, yeah. This one actually is very heavy. Those are really nice head shakes. Let's switch you sides here. Guys, this might be it. Ah. Dang it. Rainbow. It's gotta happen, everybody. It's gotta happen. One day of the trip's gotta be really easy. I guess it doesn't have to be, but whatever. That's fishing. Bone bite. That feels a little different. Twinsies too. Look at them over here. In both methods. Rainbow. Oh, dang it, rainbows.
Rainbow trout.
Doubled up on them.
Double rainbow, oh my God.
We're on, yeah, we're on fish. That's all that matters. Dang it. Just gotta keep going. Yeah. Just put on a different little Rapala, little trout looking one. Rainbow. These things are cannibals, you guys. Oh, yes, buddy. Oh, there's one. There's one. Ooh, that's brown. Oh! Good shit. Tried to keep them low.
That was a brownie.
Well, we made it all the way back to where we got the first hookup of the day. Figured maybe get a little bit further away from the rainbows that we've been catching, and damn near got back to the exact same mark of where we dropped in to begin with, and just lost our first brown. That was a pretty big one too. God, these fish are kicking our butt. This whole week, it's been one of those weeks the entire time. Struggle, cold, but we have time. We still got quite a bit of daylight. We might be tossing the idea of getting both species today, but it just depends on how much quicker we get a brown. Oh God. Oh my, I don't know, this is, I'm not gonna say anything actually. I'm not gonna jinx this. Oh, with every single little rod tip wiggle, the anticipation gets higher. Another rainbow. Whatever it is, about as big as the lure. It's another species, but we can't quite count it. This is a trout challenge, not a perch challenge. Great little perch though, a little fatty. Brown. It's brown. We did it! We did it! We did it! Thank you, man! Oh, we were just talking about leaving, making backup plans, trying to figure out what the hell to do to make this come together. We got him. Brown trout poking out. Here we go. Species number 5, day number 6. We might have an actual chance of doing this, you guys. Look at this beautiful specimen. What a unique looking fish. We're with Brian today. probably in the morning for a little bit. If you guys want to come out here and see some of this fishing that we've been doing, he lives around the area and he would love to take you out. Oh God, brother.
Good job, man. What a struggle.
Woo!
Pocket crankbait.
That was pocket crankbait.
Called it this morning. That's gonna be the one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Bunch of champions right here.
Oh, the old nut roll.
The old salty nut roll. There you go.
Oh
My
man.
champion.
I'll pass.
Oh. We are back to where this entire week has started. The land of Shere Khan. AE, the land of the tiger. It is one of the last species we have left. We still have tiger trout and lake trout on the menu. We lost the first tiger trout that we hooked on the first day just over here across from the boat ramp. So basically we're gonna go with the same exact technique we've been fishing all day. We're gonna put all these plugs back in, and once the witching hour hits, if these things start rolling again like they did the first night, I'm gonna switch to a fly rod, maybe some jigs, do whatever we can humanly possible to find this tiger trout tonight, because that leaves one more for us tomorrow, and that really puts us in the running for completing this challenge. So boat's going in, hopes are high. Fingers crossed, everybody, cross them with me. I think we can do this. So it seems to be the exact same scenario as the last time we left. A lot of fish activity on the surface, all again right close to the boat ramp, so we're gonna start doing circles. If it gets down to that witching hour, those fish start feeding the same way, I'm gonna switch to the fly rod and see if we can get it done. We are surrounded. They're literally rolling on every single side of the boat. This feels good. I have a good feeling about this evening. Shere Khan is close. Oh God, that might be it. That might be it, dude. That might be it. That got some mass. Boys, that might be it. Maybe clear this right rod. I think I'm in it now. That's okay though. On the mini rod. On the mini rod. All we heard was drag back here. Okay, that's all right. We got him hog-tied. He's not going anywhere. What do we have? Oh man, I'm nervous. I think that's a tiger, boys. No, rainbow. Just absolutely mega twisted in our gear. What a beautiful rainbow though, goodness gracious. Try to do this without any hooks in hands. Okay. A beauty. Nonetheless, you can see why I kind of mistook it for a tiger at first. It has those really big spots on the back. Okay, later dude. Thanks for the excitement. Ooh, I got my heart going. Gone. Did he break it? He broke it. No way, I just retied that on. And the drag is super loose. No freaking way. I don't think we have another one like that either. Mid swivel too, look where it broke. I was like halfway up my small leader on the bottom there. I have a 12 pound down to an 8 pound. And I had about twice that amount of leader on there and it broke. Mid leader. That was him. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so close. That hurt. You can see my arms, I got goosebumps right now. That sucks. Damn it.
Lucky for you, I got two of them.
Fresh leaders all around. Looks like an interesting color though. Oh God, it's not little. Let's trick him. Let's trick him. Oh God.
Nice rainbow.
Giant rainbow. I was dead asleep, not gonna lie, everybody. I was dead asleep in my chair, snoozing away, dreaming of tigers, and we got the biggest fish of the trip. Absolutely gorgeous fish. Giant rainbow, probably 22 inches or so, 24 maybe, but not the one we're looking for. Thanks for teasing us, little man. The only good thing about these rainbows right now is that they just keep getting bigger. I can't believe I'm complaining about catching 20-inch rainbows, but today is definitely a day to complain. Why rainbows?
Rainbowish. Oh, I don't know. Oh, what a nice rainbow. Biggest fish of the trip for sure today, in particular.
I think we just got to keep weeding through them. Seems to be the golden rule here. Catch 7 trout. One of them would be your right species. An absolute beauty.
Beautiful fish.
Very unique looking trout too. Every one of these big ones has looked a little different.
Yeah, they got a little bit of gold on the top of their shoulders there, and
Killer fish.
really beautiful trout.
Can't-
Not the right species,
Not
so
𝗘𝗘𝗏. It's not.
It's not the one we're looking for, but nice fish.
I do not know what this is yet. Nobody's seen it. Fighting a bit different. This is a 4th quarter action. We are literally pointing the nose back to the boat ramp. The day is almost over. It just started raining harder again. And on the turn to point back towards the boat ramp, this thing smashed it twice. What if, boys? What if? It might be. Oh, giant rainbow. Another giant rainbow. But you know what? This one doesn't have a repel in its mouth, so it means the last one was definitely a tiger.
That old crankbait, man, has been doing it all day. It's just been picking up the wrong target species. Little rainbow pattern crankbait right there has been absolutely crushing it. Did good earlier today. That's what got us our brown, and then I mean we're catching some really, really quality rainbows.
As
But
good as they get, honestly.
dang it!
Well, everybody, it's getting more and more apparent that it may not happen today. But I'm bound and determined to get one of these tigers. I'll pass up one of the other species, the lake trout's the one we had left, but this might roll over in tomorrow. We might be back here again to try to, once and for all, put 𝗑𝗘𝗏 in a cage. That's all, folks. Epic freaking day of trout fishing. Almost made our goal. All we were missing was a tiger. We'll never know what broke off that one lure early in the day, but I'm pretty certain it was 𝗑𝗘𝗏, so.
It was a tiger.
It was a tiger.
It was a tiger all day.
I just got hit right here. Just kidding. Sun's going down. It is absolutely frigid. Day 2 of totally freezing our ass off, battling the elements. Time to go home, sit by the fire, get some food in our belly, and prep for tomorrow. Day number 6 ends with another species checked off the list. Brown trout down, and now the decision is, what do we do tomorrow? There's no way that we can catch the tigers and the lake trout in the same day. The lakes are too far apart, so the obvious choice was 𝗑𝗘𝗏. I'm coming for you, boy. Getting camera ready on day 7. Forgot my hairbrush though. And on the 7th day, the Lord said, let there be power bait. I asked Brian last night what he thought would be the most effective way to catch one of these tigers, regardless of shame, and he said, power bait. And I think he was joking when he said it and didn't think I was gonna take him serious. And I said, that's what we're doing. So today, we're doing everything we can to check off the fish that I've never caught, the fish that I've always wanted to see and put hands on. And so today, we are using our 7th different method to target these fish. That's been one thing I've been very proud of on this trip. We haven't used the same thing one day in a row to catch a fish. And today, we're using the 7th and the final option, and that's bait. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. I'll say it again, hopefully it works. What a monumental trip this has been. Let's end it with a tiger. Now everything's on the line on day 7. We had to make the decision to go back to the lake that had the tigers in it. And our idea was, we are trying everything. We're gonna go as old school as we can, as new school as we can, and do whatever it takes to try to put one of these tigers in the boat. Gonna be a showdown. Tigers must die. 𝗑𝗘𝗏's out there, you guys. We have to tame the beast with these 2 bare hands. So what, is this like your favorite kind?
So this is what the pros use. You want to talk about catching fish, use a little bit of dough.
Dough. Dough.
Dough.
Uh-huh. Oh gosh, I can't wait.
Not proud.
Can't wait to get my fingers dirty.
I am not proud that we are doing this, but we'll do what we got to do to find these.
Yeah, this video is not about being proud, everybody. It's about accomplishing a goal. Whatever way possible.
Whatever way possible.
And the dough is a choice of a new generation.
Yeah, everybody's doing it, man.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
We're going one on a slide weight down by the bottom. I'm going one on a addicted trout float and a micro jig head towards the surface. This one will be fishing about 6-7 feet under the surface. The other one will be down there about 18 to 20 feet. So we'll kind of have that spread covered, and then I'm going to stand on the bow and fly fish for these fish that they're rolling everywhere. So we're in a great situation again. We're in a very fishy area. This is where we left yesterday, and we're nailing all those giant rainbows. But we're here to just filter through the rainbows yet again until we get a tiger. And this one, we're just going to drift with the wind here. The wind's coming out of this direction, so I'm going to whip this bad boy just a little ways away. My power bait's gone. Bad start.
Power eggs. This is where the power comes from.
Power!
The old power eggs. I tell you what, folks, this is gold right here.
Bro, I like how you put those on there.
Thank you.
Very nice. Ooh, wow, presentation.
You know, and it's all about that. Put a little sparkle on there.
Yep.
Spit on it.
Still a little spit on it. Oh my God, everybody, they are rolling everywhere. I think we got a pretty good chance today. That was a horrible cast. Today's not going well. It's not starting well. I'm trying to cast 19 feet of line on a 6-foot rod. There we go. There we go. And we. The perfect cast. Well, our ADD filled mines can only last about 30 minutes with the power bait. Fly rod tip broke. Only one rod broke on this entire trip, which I am probably the most proud of anything. I'm really hard on rods, and usually I go through a few of them. So fly rod is out. We're down a fly rod. We're going back to the troll. The wind started blowing. It's getting cold. We're getting blown around a little bit too much to be sitting on spot lock and be power bait fishing. So we're going back to the troll with the Rapalas. We're basically going to try every single thing we've caught fish on today. We're going to go probably with some jigging here in a minute. We're going to troll for a few minutes, probably run some Ford fenders and some Dodgers and stuff, and see if it's possible for us to finally find a tiger trout. We only have a couple hours left. It's absolutely frigid again. Everybody cross your fingers, please. Let's see the cross your finger emojis down below in the comments. We got to get a tiger. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh God, that's a tiger.
Oh, he spit it. That is a tiger. Just trying to keep it tight. That's a good start.
We haven't made it 100 yards yet.
Dang it. I was trying to just keep it tight,
Crap. What just happened? The back rod just gets absolutely destroyed, annihilated, if you will, and it breaks off instantly. Go right here, right here. Oh, that's a good one. It's heavy, boys. It's taking line. It's taking line. Oh God. Please stay on there. We stopped trying for 5 seconds. We stopped trying. I was playing on my phone. Alex says, right here, right here. Bam. This is a big fish, whatever it is. I'm gonna keep him really low. As soon as that one came out of the water last time, it came off, so. Oh, come on, Lord. You guys, this is a big fish. He is heavy. I'm gonna keep submarining him. Keep submarining him down deep. And wait till I get to my leader, and then I'm bringing him up. What is this, you guys? This thing is bulldogging me. Oh God, came off.
Big rainbow.
Okay, at least we got eyes on it. Again, another big fish. Not the one we want.
He's still on me.
One every day you have a 16 to 18 inch rainbow lets you down. Today's one of those days. Again. Pretty bow. Very pretty one.
This one here's a beauty. Nice long fish. Double rainbow.
Double rainbow. See you later. I don't know, guys. This one hit exactly like the last tiger just did. Hit a couple cartwheels out of the water. I thought I saw some dark colors. Oh, I'm nervous, boys. It's been a long 7 days of looking for this guy. Oh, he's playing in. Oh, he's big. I want to put angle on him. I'm going to keep this angle on him. Whatever it is, it's dark in color and it's big. This is it. I think this is him, everybody. I'm doing my best not to put too much pressure on this fish and get it towards the boat and put this damn thing in the net and get this tiger trout under our belt. Oh my God, he broke! No. Oh my God, where did it even break? Same thing, mid-line. God.
That was a big fish there.
I have to say, I've lost a lot of fish in my life, but nothing hurt quite as bad as breaking that fish off at the boat like that, right when we had just seen it. And the size of this fish too, I would have taken a 6-inch tiger trout. It didn't matter how big it was. It was a tiger trout, we would have counted it. But to pull that thing up to the boat, have it under control, have him take that very last run, and for that line to break and go slack, my heart sank to the bottom of my stomach, and I almost wanted to cry. How the hell? Very middle of the leader again. I must have had a wind knot from casting it.
Could be. That's weird. That doesn't make any sense. It was a big fish though.
That's what it ends up. Again, I had double that leader. I had about a 5.5 foot leader, but just before we started trolling again, I was casting this rod. Don't think I paid enough attention to it.
Damn it.
So as day 7 wore to an end, I started to reflect on the trip and all. Being that we only got 5 species on the 7-day challenge, I still had to be proud. The fact that we put in so many miles, put in so much effort, and went to so many different lengths to try to chase these 7 species shows the determination of an angler and really kind of brings to light the idea of a trip like this. Challenging yourself, using your skill and the knowledge that you have, and putting it in a different area and trying your best to accomplish a goal is what fishing is all about. It's what makes it so much fun, and it's what makes us come back. I've caught lots of fish in my life, but every single one of these fish I put on the bank was exciting, it was fulfilling, and it was really just what fishing is all about. The love for the sport, the love for people, the love for Mother Nature, and traveling and seeing new places is what this sport is all about. It's what fishing is really meant for. It's to broaden your horizons and to find things that you love and go and experience them. So as this video wraps up, I want to thank everybody involved. Thank you so much for the state of Washington, for the state of Idaho, for Brian and Tawny, Clumdog Outdoors, and to you guys, the viewers that watch these videos and allow us to go out and bring you this kind of content. I want to say thank you all so much. In Idaho, we're coming back for you.